Oh. Oh, I think we are all live. We are all live. Take off your shirt.
Are you sure?
Yes, we are all live.
Hello everybody, welcome to BLUETTI's first live stream outdoors. I'm thrilled to be your host. My name is Ilya. Many of you might know my twin brother Tim. And today we are camping here outdoors in southern China. It's 75 degrees Fahrenheit, but the sun is shining brightly, so I'm trying not to get a stroke, not to get a, just kind of to go through those 2 hours of live stream today, guys, to share with you how to use our power stations in real life. Also, one more thing before we get started, today we don't have a normal setup like normally in the studio in the live room that you got used to. So normally I can see myself on a big screen. That's what allows me to say, can we please zoom in or zoom out or reset the timer. But right now I cannot see myself, so the only source that I'll be getting the picture is from YouTube. But we have a delay there, so I won't be able to, to watch myself live. So if you have any questions, please let us know in the comments. Today we'll also try a little bit of new workflow. So after the presentation of each product, I want you guys to ask questions if you have any, right? Because it's hard to read your focus and it's hard to read your comments and also focus on the product. So what I do is I read all of your comments after the live stream. Okay, just go in. I see this live chat replay. And I saw that last time some of you asked, so can we post questions now, And yeah, so that's a very good idea. Thank you for this suggestion. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll just take my time and simply, look at those questions after the introduction of each product. So welcome to BLUETTI, first of all. There we don't have the name of the company in 11 different places, like was noted last time by Jeff. Jeff, hope you're here. I still can't see myself on YouTube right now because we are outdoors. We're experiencing some Wi-Fi problems, so but I hope you can hear me and see me very clearly. And I saw that we had people waiting for this live stream. Thank you for that. We had to start a little bit later because of those technical problems. But welcome to BLUETTI, everybody. Welcome to our first ever live stream outdoors. So today we're talking about our smallest portable power station, EB3A. I am currently charging it, and around 40 minutes ago, I started charging it from the 𝗵𝗵200 solar panel. So it was at 30% at that time. Let's check what is the percentage right now. It is 59%, almost 60%. So we got 30% of the battery within this like half an hour or 40 minutes. Not sure exactly how much time passed. When I first connected to the 𝗵𝗵200 solar panel, the input was not high, right? Because the batteries, the solar panels need some time to warm up. And the input was something like 80 watts. And after 5 minutes, it jumped to 100 watts. And right now we have 117 watts of input from the 𝗵𝗵200, from a 200 watt solar panel. Again, the temperature outdoors is 75 degrees Fahrenheit, but it feels much hotter than that because of the solar intensity that we're having right now. I mean, put simply, it's just simply very, very hot right here. And that's why I have to wear those glasses and still struggling to actually look at things. Okay, so guys, we'll talk about EB3A, all right? We'll talk about EB3A, we'll talk about AC200 Max, we'll talk about B230, right? And of course our solar panels, 𝗵𝗵420 and 𝗵𝗵200. 𝗵𝗵420 is right here behind me, okay? We will connect it to the AC200 Max. Okay, now also I have to acknowledge that this unit is getting a little bit hot, so I would love to place it here in the shadow, but because I have to show it to you, so I'll just kind of put it on the table first. So guys, EB3A, You probably are very well familiar with the unit. For those of you guys who are not familiar with the unit, I'll just do a quick introduction. So let's look at two most important metrics. Number one is battery capacity. Number two is the wattage. So the battery capacity of EB3A is 268 watt hours, right? And the wattage here is 600 watts with a surge of 1400 watts. So again, the battery chemistry is the same for all of our batteries, for all of our power stations. You don't have to really worry about it. You don't have to keep that in mind. It's always lithium iron phosphate. What does it mean in English? In English, it means that we have a longer lifespan of the batteries. So, meaning the longer lifespan of the power stations, right? This is not to talk lithium-ion batteries down. Lithium-ion batteries have one big advantage. They are more lightweight than lithium iron phosphate. But if you can tolerate a couple of extra pounds in your power station, then you should go for lithium iron phosphate or LiFePO4 battery, absolutely. Simply because you will have a longer lifespan. So this unit, EB3A, if recycled daily, meaning if you could discharge it to close to 0% and then charge it back to 100% and do it every day, you can do it for 7 years, okay? And for most of you guys, myself included, we will not be recharging it daily. It's just simply not realistic. We'll probably be using it twice or maybe 5 times a week even, right? But not every day. And even if you use it every day, you have 7 years of usage of this product. So it's really good. In other words, you have 2,500 plus life cycles before the battery drops to 80% of the original capacity. And you have 6,000 plus life cycles before the battery drops to 50% of the original capacity. It's quite a good lifespan, I should say, for this small unit. Okay, now the wattage here, so we have a pure AC inverter inside. It can handle up to 600 watts of AC load. 600 watts of AC load. It's quite a good number, I should say. So, but there is one downside to that, if you can call it downside, of course. So it's quite a big inverter for such a small battery capacity. So you want to make sure that you have ways to recharge your EB3A because you will discharge pretty quickly. Okay guys, I just now logged into YouTube and I can see your comments. So I want to take a brief pause and say hi to Not Slim, was Not Slim 1, who was the first here, and 193, greetings from West Tennessee, William Randall, okay, Steve O, Rambling Bob Reviews. All right, Debbie, Chris Area, say the baby, Mr. Wonderful G. Okay, those are nice names, guys. Way from Science, Jeff. Okay, Travel Diva 2. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming to this live room. Thank you for waiting for us because we need some time to start. We need more time than usual to start. Okay, and invite your friends, guys. Invite your friends. Very exciting. It's the first time ever that we live stream outdoors. Are these panels direct charging the B230? Asks Mark Flat. Mark, yes, it is possible you can charge B230 directly from a solar panel with an adapter, but you can also charge B230 when connected to AC200 Max, just as we're doing right now. But now we're not charging it yet. We haven't yet connected it to the solar panel. Okay. No, Jeff, PV420 is not plugged in yet. But we will do it later. Okay, but we did plug in PV200 to EB3A, and we're getting 117 watts of input. We are at 63% right now, charging our EB3A. Okay, so all right. This is great. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Feel free to join whenever you want, and invite your friends. Give this live stream a like. It helps a lot. Don't forget to share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. So, guys, again, EB3A, 268 watt hours of battery capacity, 600 watts of AC load max, with 1200 watts of surge power, meaning that when you plug a device with a motor or an inductor, it can go up to 1200 watts. If it's within this range, it's fine. Okay, it will not overload the unit. And also, 𝗬𝗏 has a so-called powerlifting mode, quote unquote. It doesn't have to do anything with lifting weights. It's just that it can load devices for a long time. I mean, not for a long time, but for some time. Up to 1200 watts. Of course, we don't recommend to use this mode a lot because it kind of, you know, decreases the lifespan of the battery. But if you absolutely need to 1200 watts of output outdoors from 𝗬𝗏, you can go to a powerlifting mode, and it's enabled through the app control. Alright, and yeah, you can set the powerlifting mode there. Okay, now what else do we have? Let's take a look at the outputs. Again, I can't see right now myself there, so I'll just assume that you guys have a. I just hope you will see it clearly. So the outputs of 𝗬𝗏. On the top of 𝗬𝗏, we have a wireless charging pad, and the wireless charging pad is rated at 15 watts. This one is for phones that support wireless charging. So place your phone here on the top, in the center, turn DC on, okay, DC on, and enjoy wireless charging like this. Okay, so we have a wireless charging pad on the top. What else do we have? We have a 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket, so that we can run mini fridges and so many appliances, right? Well, it's right here. We can also purchase an adapter on Amazon and have like more USB ports or USB-A ports. So, but yeah, I would just use it to run mini fridges and appliances like this outdoors. Really handy. Here we have two DC 5521 barrel ports, right? So those are 12 volts and 10 amps too. Okay, now here we have two USB-A ports, USB-A 1 and 2. Those are standard charging, 5 volts and 3 amps, 15 watts. Now here we have one USB-C port, 100 watts. This is a quick charge USB-C port. Here we have an LED light, and here we have two AC outputs. Those are 100 to 120 volts and 600 watts with a surge power of 1200 watts. And as it says right here, and it's true, it was tested many times by us and other people, it's pure sine wave inverter. Now here we have the adapter, the input. It says this is the input, 120 volts AC, right, 9 amps max, and this is the input amp PPT. Now the open circuit voltage here is from 12 volts to 28 volts, and it's 8 amps. So 12 volts to 28 volts, what does that mean? That means that when you connect it to the solar panel, you want to make sure that the open circuit voltage of that particular solar panel that you're using it with is within this range from 12 to 28 volts. So right now, I'm charging it from PV200. PV200's open circuit voltage, or VOC, is 26.1 volts. So it's perfectly fine. I can charge it from PV200 without worrying about destroying the unit. If the amperage on the panel is higher, it doesn't matter because we have an amp PPT controller. So if you think about the amperage as a river, right, and you think about amperage controller as a kind of like a tube that simply limits the amount of amps coming into a power station so that don't destroy it with a huge flow, right? So don't worry about that, but one thing you should kind of worry about is doing the voltage compatibility check before you connect it to a solar panel. So again, PV200, 26.1 volts, perfect. PV120, if you connect to PV120, that would be 24.4 volts, also great. So can you connect two PV200s or two PV120s in series? No, because in this case, voltages would add up and it will definitely exceed 28 volts, which is the highest voltage possible here to have safe connection, safe charging. All right, and again, guys, we gotta have like a kind of a standard input right now, 119 watts currently. It's 10:23 a.m. here, and it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature is ideal for the solar panels actually, but I think the time is not. It's still early. We will get a better input later on, I'm expecting. Okay, now Let me take a look at my presentation, guys. I've prepared some bullet points so I don't forget anything vital, because obviously I have talked about EB3A and all of our products so many times that sometimes I just forget to say something, and people who are here for the first time, they might they might need this information. So again, this is why, guys, I encourage you to ask questions. If you have any questions, that would be really helpful to me if you could, ask them, because I could see what you're interested in. Where are you in the world? We are now in southern China, Shenzhen. So that's why you guys see the weather is like this. It's very hot. It's very hot here at this time, and it's never cold. Okay, so let's see what else I have prepared for you. And again, guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Or if you want me to test, well, we're actually testing slow charging right now. Probably can't see what is going on because the screen is not bright enough, but it's 118 watts right now coming from the solar panel. Also, we have an app control, so basically it doesn't matter if the screen is not bright enough, you can see it from your phone, right? Alright, so now we have the battery percentage here at 68%. It was 59 just like 15 minutes ago, and we have the input right here, the output, AC/DC frequency, and eco mode on, and if we have any alerts, we'll also see them on the screen. That looks like a beautiful place. Well, thank you. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of camping, but it's quite nice, yeah. Also have to remember to put your sunscreen on your face, right? It's good for your face. So, big winter storm heading the US West Coast right now. No camping for at least a few more weeks for the rain to end. Okay, well, that's sad to hear that, but yeah, I see. I spent some summer time in beach. You have that ocean breeze. Okay, great, guys, great. Now, yeah, I will get some burns for sure. I just hope I will not get severe sunburns. But I know what sunburns feel like. Yeah, those are not the best feeling in the world. Okay, so let's keep going, guys. It's a little bit hot, so if I start like rumbling or start saying something that doesn't make any sense, that's probably because of the heat. So don't be too hard on me. Thank you. Okay, so EB3A. Let's see what else we have to say about EB3A. Let's talk about charging of EB3A, very important. So first of all, charging methods. Well, we have many charging methods. Number one is solar charging. Again, whenever you have the opportunity, please use solar charging. This is eco-friendly and also budget-friendly. Number two charging method is charging from a grid power, okay, from a wall adapter, from a wall output. Alright, and you can also charge from solar generator when you don't have grid power, or you can even charge from another power station. Another charging method is charging from your car, right? But remember to keep your engine running, okay? Never charge from your car when your engine is not running. I see some videos on our Facebook group from folks all over the world, right? And they sending those videos, oh, what is going on? My EB3A is not charging. And the engine is literally not running in the car. So forget about EB3A, it's harmful for the car, right? So please make sure your engine is running. And of course, well, in theory, you will get 120 watts from a 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket, but in reality, you'll probably get more like 70, 75 watts, right? So it's going to be slow, but still, if you're on a long trip, or if you want to charge it, like give it 10, 20, 30% of charge, well, great method. 12 volt 10 amp or 24 volt 10 amp car power sockets, both work, okay? So you can charge from those. Now you can also recharge from AC and DC charging methods at the same time, so you can combine those. You can combine charging from solar panels and charging from a wall outlet at the same time, or basically any AC and DC charging methods for that matter. So So EB3A is actually currently the smallest portable power station unit with the highest speed of recharging. So you can recharge the whole unit from 0 to 40%, to 80% in 40 minutes, right? And you can recharge it from 0 to 100% in like an hour, which is very, very fast. The maximum input you will get here is, we stated 350 watts, but in reality, it's actually more like 430 watts if you're using dual charging or if you're using turbo charging mode. Okay, let me slow down, guys. It probably is overwhelming. So first of all, what is turbo charging? EB3A is a smart unit, okay? Well, of course, I'm kind of using not a very professional language right here, but what I mean by that is you can really adjust charging depending on how you want, like the way you prefer. So it has 3 charging modes. Number 1 is standard charging, right? So this is just standard input. We don't limit the input. We don't trying to boost it. How many watts are coming from your grid power or from solar panel? This is how many watts you're getting. Right. Another charging method is silent charging, right? What you can think about is a slow charging too. So it intentionally slows down charging to 100 watts max so that you don't overwhelm the unit if you want to charge for a long time and you don't have ability to unplug it from the grid power, even though it does not hurt the battery at all. But, you know, maybe sometimes you just want to get charging at a lower rate. And also, the most important thing is that you don't hear the fans at all. So right now, to be frank with you, I can hear the fans. They are working right now. Make no mistake, it's very hot here. The unit is hot on the top. The plastic is hot on the top, but it's not hot inside because we have a push and pull fan right here. So the fans are working, right? And the input we have right now is 120 watts currently. Okay, beautiful. As I predicted, we'll have a higher input as we progress in the live stream because of the time of the day. So when you are on a silent mode, you will only get 100 watts. But what does that matter if you are sleeping in a tent next to your EB3A? You will not hear fans, and in the morning you will wake up and EB3A will be fully charged for sure. Okay. Another charging method is kind of like the opposite of silent charging method is turbocharging. So if you absolutely need to recharge your EB3A, and before I didn't see any practical reasons to do that. I was like, why would you want to recharge it in 40 minutes? Apart from that, it's cool, it's surely cool, but why would you want it? Well, sometimes you only have a limited time to recharge the unit, right? So even if you only have 40 minutes, you can recharge it from 0 to 80%, and if you have like an hour or more, you can recharge it to 100%, guys. This is great. 430 watts of maximum input, okay? It's the fastest recharging time on the market right now. So 3 charging methods: standard, normal, slow, silent, and turbo, fast. All enabled through the app. We have an app control. It's free for iOS and Android, so no matter what phone you're on, simply go and connect to the app with Bluetooth or and Wi-Fi. Oh, thank you. We have a cap right now here. Oh, much better. Okay, so with app control, you can actually enter a settings mode here by pressing those buttons. You simply, first of all, make sure that you turn AC and DC off, right? And then long press AC and DC buttons, and you will see that eco mode, you can change now frequency and eco mode. Right now I won't be changing it, right? We don't have to do it, but you can change frequency from 60 Hz to 50 Hz, and you can turn eco mode on and off. I still think I have to slow down. I still think it's too fast, right?
Giveaway right now.
And it's a giveaway time. Perfect. Okay, so guys, the first giveaway is going to be this iconic t-shirt, 100% cotton BLUETTI t-shirt, the same one that I am wearing right now. So to get this giveaway, please type BLUETTI in the comments multiple times so that the people in our team who are responsible for the giveaway can notice you and possibly give it away to you. As we always state, the giveaways are for the US only. They can only be shipped to the USA, right? And also the discount codes that you will see are only valid for the US.
Okay, since you cannot see the
Yeah, I cannot see the
how about I announce the name?
For sure.
Okay, hold on a second. There's still...
Okay guys, so keep typing 𝗬𝗍𝗍. In the comments we give away our first t-shirt for the day. And we have many surprises coming up. And here's a spoiler alert, they don't have to do with giveaways necessarily, right? We have a big surprise for our prize. Because we have just started our spring promotion. This live stream is called Spring into, what is it? Spring into Camping with 𝗬𝗍𝗍. So yeah, we have just started our spring promotion. The prices are very good. Okay, let's go. So waiting for our first winner so they can continue. So we can continue with BLUETTI EB3A, our smallest portable power station. Okay, let's wait for the winners. We'll give away one t-shirt on Facebook and one t-shirt on YouTube.
Okay, we have the name right now.
Alright, Helena will announce the names.
Yes, I hope everybody can hear me though.
Alright, probably not, so I'll just repeat.
Okay. 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗶𝘆 ASUSTECH for YouTube. 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗶𝘆.
𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗶𝘆 from YouTube. Yeah, let's go.
Congratulations.
Okay.
And for Facebook, it's Anna Nielsen.
Anna.
Yes.
Yeah, Anna Nielsen for Facebook. Yeah, great.
Congratulations.
Congrats, guys. You got a BLUETTI t-shirt. So please email us at livestream@bluetti.com. Send us your shipping address, your phone number, and your t-shirt size. Thank you. Alright, guys, let's keep going. So, EB3A, let's sum it up. That was kind of overwhelming. I realized that. So, EB3A is a perfect unit for camping. It's super lightweight. It's only 10.1 pounds. Super lightweight. It has a very fast recharging time. 40 minutes from 0 to 80% and 1 hour from 0 to 100%. It has 3 charging modes: standard, silent, and turbo mode. It has power lifting mode. It enables such a small power station to lift devices up to 1200 watts. Okay, now it also has a UPS mode. So basically UPS, it stands for uninterruptible power supply. When plugged in a grid power, a wall outlet, or any other grid power, the UPS mode will be automatically enabled. You will see it on the screen, 3 capital letters, UPS, right? That means if you experience blackouts, you know, like those short blackouts, maybe for a second, for 30 seconds, and the power comes back, with the UPS mode, you have an absolute immunity from those. So UPS mode, plug your computer in EB3A. When EB3A is plugged in the grid power, when the grid power is gone, in a matter of half a millisecond actually, it will switch from the grid power to the internal batteries of EB3A, so your desktop computer will stay on like nothing happened. It's called an offline UPS mode. And one more time, it's enabled automatically when your EB3A is connected to a grid power. Okay, so let me make some corrections. So it's from 80 to alright, yeah, no, that was correct. I just want to tell you that in standard charging mode, it will take you 2 hours to recharge from the grid power in a standard charging mode. So those numbers I told you, those are for turbo charging mode, for fast charging mode. Okay, now guys, solar charging of EB3A. So you can use our solar panels, or you can use third-party solar panels. It doesn't really matter. Of course, we think that our solar panels are the best, but we don't make our power stations, you know, a certain way so that they are only compatible with our solar panels. We don't think it's a good idea, because we want to give people freedom of, you know, choice. If you like our solar panels, we believe you will purchase our solar panels, right? Because they're great. And if you don't like our solar panels, or if you have better alternatives, sure, you can use your solar panels. Just here's a very important thing: make sure that the open circuit voltage of your solar panel or solar panels, right, when they're in series, is not lower than 12 volts and not higher than 28 volts. Okay, this is open circuit voltage, VOC, or sometimes OCV. The input current max is 8.5 amps, but don't worry about that, because EB3A has an MPPT controller, and the maximum input power you will get from solar panels is 200 watts. Now, If you want to connect a solar panel or solar panels that have potential of more than 200 watts, don't worry about it, because we have an amp controller. It will not overwhelm the EB3A. It's just kind of a little bit of a waste of potential there, because you know you could be getting a higher input, but it's 200 watts maximum here. So right now, guys, it's 10:38 a.m. here. It's 77 degrees right now. I guess how dark, hotter for sure. And we're getting 119% from a PV to 100. So I acknowledge that right now we don't have the best sky conditions. We don't have clouds in the sky, but I feel like it's a little bit foggy. And also, I don't think that the panel is positioned at the best angle, which is fine, and actually quite a realistic experience, because look, right now we are limited by our camera range, so we only can position the solar panel at this angle, right? So it's not an ideal angle, I believe. We probably should lower it a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. We're still getting a decent amount, 119 watts. Perfect. So we'll recharge it after 2.5 hours, 3 hours. We have this time, you know, so this is just really good numbers. Now, car charging for those guys who are on the go, again, from a 12 volt car power socket, it will take you 8 hours to recharge from 0 to 100%, and from a 24 volt car power socket, it will take you half of that, 4 hours to recharge from your car power socket. But again, keep the engine running. Now, the car power socket adapter, we don't have an adapter, we just have a cable. It's a 8mm to 12 volt socket cable. Okay. Now guys, here's an important thing about all of our power stations, and also, of course, EB3A. You see guys, we have those buttons, turn DC and AC on and off, right? So after you plug your devices in DC outputs or AC outputs, turn those on, okay? Great. Now, you can start using them, you can start running your devices, charging them, right? But here's an important thing. Once you're done using them, guys, remember to turn those outputs off. And why is that important? You might be thinking, well, yeah, I know, well, it's probably draining battery, but how much is it? So I have numbers, how much is it? So for DC outputs, if you forget to turn this portion off, like this, these USB ports, you'll be draining 1% per hour, which is okay. But if you forget to turn AC off, because we have such a big and powerful AC inverter here, pure sine wave inverter here, it's 5% per hour, which is actually quite high. But it's not a problem as long as you remember to turn it off. And even if you forget to turn off, or you are unable to turn off for whatever reason, you don't have access to the app, you don't have access to your EB3A, always keep eco mode on. So eco mode stands for eco-friendly. It's also an economy in a way. It will turn the AC and DC inverters for you in 4 hours if there is no load. And also this time 4 hours, it can be modified. It can be 1 hour, it can be 2 hours, it can be 3 hours, or it can be maximum 4 hours. So it will do it for you to save the battery. The eco motors don't turn off. Okay, pure sine wave inverter, what it means is you can run even some medical appliances or any appliances that need pure sine wave inverter. You can rest assured it is pure sine wave inverter, and it was tested. Okay, now here are some questions about EB3A. So does it have any auto shut off settings on the DC output? Well, it does not, so you can run a 12 volt compressor fridge or any other DC load without any issues. So this is actually from Jason Light. I just want to quote him on this because it's a beautiful scale to rate any power station. And how good are USB outputs? So this is kind of subjective. I think they are, I would say, probably 9 out of 10 because I would give it a 10 if we had 2 USB-C outputs. Right, but it's also based on personal preferences. That's why I said it's subjective. So we only have 1 USB-C quick charge. I would love to have 2, but 1 is also okay. So and we have 2 USB-A ports, which is also quite good. Does it meet at least 85% of its rated capacity? Yes, AC and DC are both at 85% or higher. Can it charge under 5 hours using solar input? So this is an easy one for our EB3A because yes, it can. And what's more, it actually can charge very fast. fast. It will charge in an hour and a half from solar panels at 160 watts of input. And finally, we are arriving to this a very good part of our live stream, the price. So guys, you probably know the market price already. It's actually anywhere from $12 for a watt hour to $1 for watt hour on a good day to $0.8 for watt hour. So what is the price of EB3A right now? Well, actually, you don't have to wait for me to announce it. Simply go to the description, and you can see there EB3A live stream price $209. $209, guys. This is the lowest price of EB3A ever, at least as I am aware of, because we have been doing those live streams for more than 7 months by far, and the first ever product we were live streaming was EB3A, and then it was something like 239, 29, 19, but 209, I know it's not that significant of a difference, especially if you think about it from the perspective of using this unit for 7 years. Do you think $30 really makes a difference? Not really, right? So, you know, it's my personal opinion, but sometimes it's good to pay more, you know, for a good product, right? Than just try to save some money and then just kind of have a like an average or at worst bad experience from using it. So I've done it myself, you know. I'm just a normal human being. I buy stuff, you know, and sometimes you just want to save some money, and then you say, like, why did I do that? Why did I pay more for the product that I really love, and why did I settle for something worse, right? And okay, I saved like $50, maybe $100. That's great, but you know, I'm looking at this thing every day and I don't like this and that, right? So I think EB3A is absolutely beautiful, right? So to rate it just $1 per watt hour is not very ethical, I think, because it's just so beautiful, the design and, you know, the design ideas that were put in it. Look at this powerful inverter, look at those beautiful outputs, wireless charging pad, a car power socket, all the DC outputs regulated at 13.3 volts. Fast charging, multiple charging methods, dual charging methods, power lifting mode, app control, screen, light that has 3 modes. Okay, we don't have anything here, so you can place it against the wall, a carrying handle, and now you can actually place it and there is no carrying handle, so you know, you can put things here, a push and pull fan that keeps this thing cool. It's just beautiful. So if you purchase right now, you will like using it. And on top of that, it's also only $209 is the best price. It actually is the second day we have this price on EB3A. And this promotion ends at the end of March. So guys, if I were you and if I needed something like that, surely go ahead and get it. Go ahead and buy it right now. Save some mental power on decision making, because you don't have to even think about it. It's really a good choice. If you need anything, like, you might not need it, right? You might not need EB3A in your life. I don't know your situation, but if you do, absolutely go get it right now when the price is so good. And we don't have a discount code because we don't need it, because yeah. So, and here's the question: how are you guys able to give such a good deal? So honestly, I do not know, because I'm not responsible for pricing, and to be honest, I don't always agree with pricing. Sometimes I think it's the price is way too low. But guys, who am I to say? I don't control the prices, so now I can just agree with you and look at this, the price, and also be thinking the same thing that you're thinking. How can you do such a, what was that? How are you guys able to give such a good deal? So yeah, same question. I don't really have an answer for that. If I had to answer it, I would say yeah, it's because it's a limited promotion. It ends at the end of the month. So there you go. But honestly, it's just an amazing deal. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Wonderful GJ. Okay, yes, it's a so-called push and pull fan. So one fan is, you know, pushing, the other is pulling. So it's a fast airflow, so the unit stays cool. Okay. The fans are located here. So one fan is here. and the other is here. You can see it by the holes right here. The battery is here on the bottom. So yeah, the fans are connected here. Even right now, because it's obviously, you could say it's very hot. The plastic on the top is hot, but this part is it's cool. It isn't cool. Yeah, this is fantastic. I wish it was 500 watt hours. Well, it is what it is, right? It's 268 watt hours because, guys, come on, this is like simple physics, so you can't. It's so small. How can you put in more battery? Impossible. So yeah, unfortunately it's like that. We can't really do anything about it because it's small and it's super lightweight, guys. It's 10. If I didn't tell you, you probably would think it's lithium ion because it's so lightweight, but it's lithium iron phosphate, the best batteries, right? And it's 10.14 pounds. For me, because I have to lift those things on a daily with our cameraman who helps me all the time. Those are heavy, right? Well, you get used to them, but this is so lightweight you can carry it at by hand. Just an amazing unit. Okay, I'm looking for 1,000 watt hour or a little bigger for camping. Awesome, awesome. Then we have AC200 Max for you. AC200 Max right here. We'll talk about this in a moment. Just a different kind of, you know, type of power stations. If this is too small for you, no problem. We have AC200 Max right here and B230, which is its expansion battery. Okay, now guys, here's one more thing I mentioned before. So 𝗬𝗵𝗴 supports dual AC and DC charging. What does that mean? That means you can recharge from DC and AC sources at the same time. Well, what does it mean? It means you can recharge from a solar panel and from a grid power at the same time, or technically any other DC and AC charging sources, but let's be realistic, like maybe most common is from a grid power and from solar panels at the same time. And here is the thing, guys, it will prioritize PV charging, so it will give you as much input from PV as possible, and then later the rest of it will give you the remaining input from the AC method. Here I want to use the results of test of 𝗬𝗵𝗂. Okay, we love 𝗬𝗵𝗂, just as you do, and he got 430 watts of dual input and 199 watts. This is basically 200 watts. This is what we state, this is what we advertise, the maximum solar input. Guys, you have to understand that when any company advertises something, right, those numbers were achieved under ideal conditions, right? So it's 200 watts under ideal conditions, and here we have 𝗬𝗵𝗂 getting 199 watts and grid power remaining 236 watts. It's just mind-blowing. It's just mind-blowing. It's just so good, guys. Sometimes we are wondering, how is it so good? And on top of that, actually, to be honest with you, and probably you won't like what I'm about to say, but I wish 𝗬𝗵𝗴 was more expensive, because it's what kind of confuses people. People are like, wait, why is it so cheap, right? Like, I actually wish it was more expensive. Sorry, but it's true. We would have less problems explaining to people how good it is. Because think about it, it's lithium iron phosphate battery, 2,500 plus life cycles. It's 7 years before the battery drops to 80% of the original capacity. It's 6,000 life cycles. Oh, 5,000 life cycles. Sorry, before the battery drops to 50% of the original capacity. Super fast charging, 3 charging methods, app control, powerlifting mode, what? And it's all for $209, so it's very hard to sell. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to sell because people are like, wait, something has to be wrong. Like, it can't be that. Well, I think the most expensive we saw there was $300 to $199. I think it was even simpler. It was more easy kind of for me to talk about it, because that made sense. People were like, oh yeah, I mean, $300 is a good price. Now when it's $209 because of special promotion, many people are wondering. I'm wondering too. I'm just like, yeah, I'm wondering how is it so cheap. Okay, here is some everyday usage of 𝗬𝗵𝗴. So if you're charging your phone, your iPhone, let's say as an example, from a USB-C charging port, how many times do you think you can charge it? You can charge your iPhone 13 as an example from 0 to 100% 17 times. if you charge your MacBook, you can recharge your MacBook from 0 to 100% 6 times. Obviously, it's 6 days or 4 days, something like that. Drone, you can recharge your drone 6 times as well. Camera, you can recharge your camera 15 times. Power tools, you can run them for 3 hours. And a refrigerator of 90 watts. For reference, this refrigerator only pulls out 40 watts, right? So we're talking about a bigger refrigerator of 90 watts, and you can run that one for 2.5 hours. Okay. All right, let me check your comments. Yeah, 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗿𝗍, yeah, we like Professor 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗍𝗆. 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝗍𝗍 makes good reviews. I have a few of them. Has a lot of them. Yes, he does. Yes, we love 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝗍𝗍. Very good content. A very good person too. I think he's a very nice person in general. At least that's what I saw from the comments. You know, if you go to 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝗍𝗍's channel and check the comments, everybody says how nice he is. Okay, all right, so here are some other metrics. How to try to rate EB3A. So can a station charge to 100% in less than 2 hours? Was it a typo? Can it charge? Can it charge to? Yeah. Can this power station charge to 100% less than 2 hours? Yes, it can. In fact, it can charge to 100% less than in less than an hour. Does it support fast recharging? Yes. Meaning we can charge it and discharge at the same time. We showed it multiple times in our live streams in the studio, no problem whatsoever. Does it have a pure sine wave inverter? Yes. 120 volts, 60 hertz. Does it have a regulated output? Yes. All the DC outputs are regulated at 13.3 volts. Does it have an informational display? Yes, it does. And what's more, it has an app control too. And guys, as you already know, maybe some of you are here, it's $209. I even feel uncomfortable saying that, but it's true. It's $209. Okay, now you want to get the EB3A, but you also want to get a solar panel. We have two options for you. They are both great, just a little bit different input. This is it. So PV120 solar panel with the voltage of 24.4 volts and maximum input of 120 watts, and the other solar panel PV200 with the voltage of 26.1 volts. This is the one we're using right now, 26.1 volts and 200 watts max, and we're getting 116 watts right now, 117 watts right now from PV200. Okay, we put EB3A together with PV120, EB3A together with PV200, and EB3A separately. So if you just want to get EB3A, go and purchase EB3A. It's in the description on YouTube and on Facebook. So simply go there, copy the discount code if we have any, all right, and enter it then. For EB3A, we don't have a discount code. It's already the lowest price. So you can get EB3A, but if you also want to get EB3A with solar panels, get them in a bundle. We prepared the bundles for you. Okay guys, so this is pretty much it about EB3A. Let me see if, do we have another EB3A here? Do we have another EB3A here, Helena? What? Because do we have one more EB3A here? Yeah. Okay, cool. Give it to me, because I think I'll try to connect to the app. All right, thank you. Okay, so all right, 100%. I charged it yesterday. I actually charged it from AC500 and B300S. Let me go to BLUETTI app and let me try to connect it. I don't know. Oh, I'll just try to. So I haven't connected to this EB3A before, so I'll just scan the QR code here. And what's going on? This QR code is damaged or what? Okay, let me try one more time, guys. So many of our power stations don't have app control, but many of them do, okay? So EB3A is one of those power stations that have app control. So this device has been bound, it says. And I don't know, someone has to unbind this device. So whoever connected to it before has to unbind it. And I have no idea who connected to it before. So unfortunately, I cannot connect it. And I can show you guys the app control. Yeah, but a little bit about app control, what I can say is you can basically monitor what is going on there, right? Number one, you can actually control it, as the name implies. So you can turn DC and AC on and off. You can set other metrics like UPS mode, not UPS, we have offline UPS here, like eco mode, time from 4 to 1 hours. You can also control the LED light and things like that. And you also have firmware upgrades from there, firmware upgrades. So it's very important. We launch upgrades every once in a while, and you can simply access them from the app. It's a firmware upgrade. Okay. All right, let's see actually what percentage is our EB3A on. Now charting from PV200, 118.19 watts of input and 94%. Okay, we can unplug it right now, and I'll just put it here on the desk because the plastic on the top is very hot. I don't think it's critical because the battery is in the bottom, but and the battery is cool because we have the fans there, but I'll just put it here. Okay guys, now let's talk about AC200 Max. All right, one of our followers in the community said that he or she wants something 1000 watt hours. Well, we don't have anything 1000 watt hours, I'm sorry. But we have 2000 watt hours. Is that okay? So this is AC200 Max connected to B230. Together we have 4096 watt hours. Okay, so hopefully this desk does not collapse, and I can't see myself. Probably can't see my hand right now, can you? So
Giveaway right now.
oh, awesome, giveaway. Okay.
Are you alright?
I am good, yeah, thanks. All right, so giveaway. Let's go, guys. So the giveaway today is going to be a camping light, right? Oh wait, we didn't have t-shirt giveaway today, but we already gave away one. It's okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what do we give away right now? We have camping light, hoodie, tableware set.
We can just give away a hoodie right now.
Awesome.
We will have a PV200 giveaway later.
Exactly, guys. We'll give away PV200. As you see right here, we'll give one PV200 away on YouTube. So at the end of the live stream, guys, make sure that you are on YouTube because we give away PV200. It's great. It is the first time we give away PV200, as far as I remember. But yeah, it's the first time we give away PV200. Okay, guys, now it's a hoodie giveaway, so please type BLUETTI in the comments multiple times so that the guys who are responsible for the giveaways can see you and can give you our hoodie. Don't have a hoodie here with me because of obvious reasons. It's super hot right now here, but this hoodie is great. Let me actually check the temperature right now because it surely got hotter. Let me check. So it was 75 degrees. Well, it's not significantly right now. It's like 78 degrees. Okay, 77 actually. Okay, so BLUETTI, awesome. 33 people, guys. Don't forget to give this live stream a like if you're enjoying it, and don't forget to share with your friends. Invite them in this live room. And if you haven't followed us yet, well, make sure you absolutely follow and subscribe.
We have the name now.
All right, Helena, announce the name, please.
For the hoodie,
yeah.
on YouTube, it's David Harrison.
David Harrison from YouTube.
Yes, congratulations.
And from Facebook?
Tommy Light
from Facebook. Yeah, I wish it was hot here. I understand. Yeah, I don't like cold, even though I'm from Eastern Europe, but nobody likes cold. You know, people ask me, oh, so you like, it's cold there, so nobody likes cold. Maybe you like cold. Some people like snow, you know, people like winter because of snow, but I don't think anybody likes winter because it's cold. Okay, so send some words our way. Here's some words, guys, coming from here. Okay, now AC200 Max. Well, first of all, guys, I'll just do some extra work here in order not to confuse anybody. I'll just disconnect B230 from AC200 Max. Let me turn it off first so it doesn't give us an alert. I'll disconnect it first because maybe we have some new people and it's just hard to comprehend. Why do we have like two batteries together? Do we only can work with two batteries? Well, here's the thing. It's AC200 Max right here, right? And it can work on its own, no problem. It has the battery inside. In fact, it's a lithium iron phosphate battery with 3,500 plus life cycles, and it has the battery capacity of 2,048 watt hours. And in ampere hours, it's going to be 40 amp hours, right? So, has the battery inside, a massive battery, in fact, 2,048 watt hours. So, even though it has the battery inside and it can work on its own, some of you guys will need more battery capacity. The more the better, right? So you can connect two external batteries to it, right? I think that you cannot mix those batteries. They have to be two same batteries. So obviously it can only be BLUETTI, right? So it's either two B230s that you just saw right here, or two B300s, right? It can be one B300, it can be two B300s, it can be one B230, it can be two B230s. That's how it works. So again, most of you, I guess, will only need one AC200 Max itself. Well, if you want to get external batteries, you can get them up to 2 units per AC200 Max. All right, so 2,048 watt hours of battery capacity. Now, what is the AC wattage? Okay, so we just have a number right here. It's 2,200. 2,200 watts. 2,200 watts for AC, and as always, it's a pure sine wave inverter. It's a pure sine wave inverter for AC. Okay, so let's take a look at the outputs. What do we have here? We have a 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket. We have a 12 volt and 30 amp Anderson adapter plug. Oh, sorry, not an Anderson, RV plug that you can connect to an Anderson adapter. We have a 12 volt and 10 amp DC 5.5-to-1 barrel port. We have a USB-C 100 watts. We have USB-A 18 watts. Quick charge USB-A. We have two outputs here, and we have standard charge USB-A 5 volts and 3 amps 15 watts. Okay, and finally moving on to AC outputs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 AC outputs, 100 to 120 volts, 2,000 watts, and we have 110 to 120 volts, and 2,200 watts. And of course, we have two wireless charging pads here on the top, which is great. Here we have two carrying handles, nice and solid. What do we have on the back side? Not much. We just have like the information right here. Here we have the inputs. We have two inputs. Number one is adapter to recharge from the wall outlet, 58.8 volts DC and 8 amps. And this is the solar charging. This one is 10 to 145 volts DC and 10 amps, 15 amps, excuse me. Now here we have a battery extension. So this is to connect to external batteries. This is what I was talking about, right? And this one is also at 51, not also, but at 51.2 volts DC, right? And this one is the same. All right, and here we have push and pull fans on both sides. All right, so I believe that our colleague brought this cable, right? The cable, XT. I thought it was together with EB3A right there. No?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There's only charging cable over it. I will ask. Hold on.
It's only that cable?
That's
no.
The charging cable.
Okay. All right, cool. So,
isn't that this one?
yeah. All right, thank you. So, let's connect AC200 Max to the solar panel. So, we have one cable. It's kind of sort of like an aviation plug cable, and then it's XT90 to XT90 to MC4. And right now we can connect it actually to both PV200 and PV420. So let's get to PV200 first, just to check what is going on and what input we'll have. Again, it's 10 to 145 volts, so we don't have to worry about anything. Obviously, that PV200's voltage, open circuit voltage, is within this range. Specifically, it's 26.1 volts. Okay, so first of all, guys, before we connect it, let's turn the unit on. Let's turn the unit on, and in the settings, we want to make sure that we set the. So let's go to let's go to settings. First of all, yeah, it's the highest brightness. Okay, now go back. So DC input source, PV here, PV, not others. It was set to others, but set it to PV. Make sure it's PV, otherwise the system will give you an alert. PV stands for photovoltaic, aka solar panels. So perfect. Okay, let's go back. And the screen is not bright enough. We can see everything from the app. Let me connect to the app. So here I have my phone. Open BLUETTI app. BLUETTI app. Let me close those tabs. A lot of tabs open on my phone. Kind of distracting. So BLUETTI. Make sure you guys use the app. The app is great. Okay, so here is the app, BLUETTI. Let me search AC200 Max. I connected it before. Perfect, we connected. Oh, it's 19% right now. How good that we have a solar panel right now to recharge it. And we have 125 watts coming from the 200 PV200 right here. Awesome, awesome. So I can see it right here, guys. I can see the input right here. That's why I also like the app. One of the reasons I don't have to look at the screen. The screen is not bright enough. I acknowledge that. Well, yeah, but we have the app control right here. 125 watts. But can we get more? Absolutely. And to get more, we have to connect to a more powerful solar panel. So I have a 420 watt PV 420 right here. So let me connect it to that one. So first of all, I'm not sure if we have to turn off. I'll better turn it off just to play it safe, you know. So let's turn it off first. Oh, we cannot. Oh, we cannot turn off when it's charging. Okay, I'll simply disconnect it. It seems to be safe. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and connect it to the bigger PV 420. We use MC4 connectors. The length of those cables is sufficient, but not too long, so we don't lose the power on the way because of the length. Okay. All right. Connected. Here is our PV 420. It seems like it's not shadowed. Let's see what input we're getting right now. Wow, guys, that's much better. It's 225 watts. That's better. Those are better numbers. 225 watts. Or from this PV 420 solar panel. So awesome. Right now, you are witness that we are at 19%. Okay.
Put your phone top off the AC200 Max. We will focus on it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's at 19% right now. Let's see how much we can charge it. We have we have 50 more minutes, so we'll check the state of charge of AC200 Max before we end the live stream. Okay, cool. So, all right, let's see what is going on in the comments. Any EB3A codes right now? Well, no, not right now. We don't have EB3A here today. Yeah, guys. Just you can always go to this description. Correct. Yeah, those cables could be longer. I agree on that. They could be longer. Some people will need longer cables. That's true. But yeah. Yeah, those are, if you guys are wondering, those are aviation plug to XT90, XT90 to MC4. And then we have MC4 to MC4 for all of our panels. We use MC4 connectors. Okay, now here are some specifications about PV200. So, first of all, of course, the maximum peak power is so-called peak power PM is 200 watts, right? Solar eliminations ETFE. Cell efficiency is very high. It's 23.4%. The voltage max power VMP is 20.5 volts. Current max power is 9.7 amps. Open circuit voltage is 26.1 volts. Short circuit current at ISC is 10.3 amps. Operating temperature, so it's it's okay to use it when it's anywhere from 14 to 149 degrees Fahrenheit, and the best working temperature would be around 77 degrees Fahrenheit. We have like four panels right there. You see it's portable and foldable. You can fold it and unfold it. We have the kickstands, 4 kickstands in the back side. We have the technical details in that bag for the cables right there. We have a nice and solid carrying handle. And those panels are just unbeatable when it comes to camping, right? Because, well, you could use some other solar panels, but first of all, they're heavier than that. They're easier to break. These panels are not great if you want to use them every day, if you just want to like mount them on your rooftop. Those are not great simply because they are not made for this purpose, right? They are made for this environment. If we're going somewhere, we put them in our car and we arrive to the place, we unfold them, we get some solar power in, then at the end of the day, maybe it starts raining, we simply fold them, we put them in our car. And so we use them, right? People love them. They're lightweight. This one is only 16.1 pounds. Super lightweight, super easy to carry around, right? But actually not that durable compared to the rigid solar panel. The rigid solar panel can serve you for 25 plus years, right? So of course this one cannot compete on this, right? But it doesn't have to. There's different kind of solar panels. So if you need solar panels for camping, get BLUETTI solar panels. But before you buy any solar panel, please run a voltage compatibility check. So the solar panel that you want to use with a power station, the open circuit voltage of the solar panel has to be within the allowed range of the open circuit voltage of a power station. So for example, here is 10 to 145 volts DC. It means that you cannot plug any solar panel that is less than 10 volts and higher than 145 volts. And of course, you will probably not find a single solar panel that is lower than that or higher than that, but if you plug many solar panels in series, voltages add up, so you want to make sure that they stay within 145 volts for AC200 Max, okay? So by the way guys, the dimensions unfolded, the dimensions of the solar panel is 23.2 inches by 23.2 inches by 89.2 inches. And dimensions folded are 23.2 inches by 24.8 inches. Okay, now let's move on. PV420. So obviously PV420 is bigger, and in fact is our biggest solar panel. The voltage there, the open circuit voltage, is 44.3 volts, and the rated power is 420 watts. The short circuit current is 12.2 amps. Cell efficiency is up to 23.4%. The cell lamination is ETFE. Cell type is monocrystalline silicon. And operating temperature is the same, from 14 to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. Now it weighs in at 30.8 pounds, so it's heavy. It's like twice heavier than PV200. The dimensions unfolded is 105.3 inches by 38.3 inches, and dimensions folded is 38.3 inches by 25.9 inches by 1.7 inches. Okay, all right. So those were our solar panels. Again, our solar panels are great if you're looking for solar power when camping, because easy to carry around, very mobile. So yeah, go ahead and purchase BLUETTI solar panels, or you just get a bundle like a solar panel with EB3A or a solar panel with AC200 Max together, or buy them separately. It's basically the same. Okay guys, now AC200 Max. So what can we say about AC200 Max? Right now we are getting, let me check from the app how many watts we're getting from the input. So right now we're getting 232 watts from this solar panel. Okay, now the thing is that you can get up to 900 watts maximum. Of course not from this solar panel, right? But you can get 900 watts. This is the maximum solar input for AC200 Max. And if you purchase a DC charging enhancer kit, DC adapter, so-called 𝗬𝗵𝗂𝗍𝗶, you can get a solar input as high as 1400 watts. Now, of course, it only makes sense if you have enough solar panels to provide this input, right? This is just to say that the maximum input you will get is 1400 watts. So do you have solar panels that can provide this input? Right now we only have one PV420 watts max, realistically less than that. Right now we can see we're getting 231 watts right now as we speak. So simply get more solar panels. You can do that with AC200 Max. Your panels must not be positioned well. Yes, they are not. We did not run the CAN test, but it's not a significant difference, I guess. A lot more watts in. Yeah, it's not positioned in well. Maybe we have, but it's okay. The purpose was not to get the maximum amount of watts in. The purpose was just to show you guys that it's working, it's charging, and it's quite stable as well right now. Actually, what do you guys think? Maybe I should change the angle a little bit?
Yeah, you can actually put it over there. Our camera can focus on there too.
Oh, no, that would be too hard for me.
Why?
Like, just imagine I will just carry it around there.
Maybe put it in the front.
The sun is there right now. Let me try to change the angle a little bit.
Because I blocked a little bit.
You did?
Yeah, of course.
I don't see the shading. Where is the shade? There is no shading.
Yes, but
I just think the angle is indeed not accurate. I think it could be better. So let me try changing the angle a little bit. The sun is there.
And I thought you put it under the woods. Maybe that's why.
No, because look, there is no shading on the panel. The only thing you have to look out for is whether the panel is partially shaded or not. If it is, it's not a good sign, obviously. I think it has to do with the angle right here.
What's huge mic? Somebody talking about the huge mic covering that panel. We don't have a huge mic.
What?
Which mic?
It's okay, you don't have to react to every comment. Especially huge mic. Where's the mic at? Mike, where are you, man? Mike, come on, man. Okay, what?
No, the cameraman is moving.
He's not Mike. Okay, so I don't know, guys. Mike's not here. All right. No, okay, cool. Just change the angle a little bit. Oh, look at that. We're getting 275 watts right now. This is a much better angle. The sun is right there. It's a much better angle right now. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? 282 watts right now. There we go, guys. Thanks a lot. There's a huge shadow from the mic on the solar panel. From the mic. Ah, that was not the mic. That was like a lantern. Yeah, the light. Yes, our cameraman. Oh, thanks, guys. They were aliens, probably. But yeah, actually, it was our cameraman. Okay. I didn't see that. Is the mic? Okay, boom. Nice work. Calling Mike to the stage. Mike, I'm here. Okay, so right now, no shading from them. Quote-unquote mic. Actually, this mic, I wish I could show you. It's just a big light bulb, like a portable light. And the sun is there, so now we're getting a better angle. Actually, I think we'll get even a better angle if we'll make it a little bit sharper. So right now it's 35 degrees. It's actually the sharpest we can get. Let me try to put it this way. This is another cool thing about portable solar panel. Oh, yeah, you can adjust the angle. So the sharpest we can choose here is 35. Actually, what if I just lay them flat? I know it's not ideal in most cases, but right now the sun is really very high. It's 11:22 a.m. so basically almost noon here. So let me try. Okay. Let's check right now. Let's check the input right now. 277 watts, guys. It's a good input right now we're getting. Let me try to move him a little bit like closer here. All right, there we go. And let's check the input right now. 262.50. Oh, all right. 274 watts. 274 watts right now. Awesome. All right, so put it here because I'm gonna be sitting there, gonna be shading the panels. So I think at this point, because the sun is like there, it's noon, we can actually lay them flat on the ground. We have some music in the background right there. Not sure you can hear it, but I can. So, wow, those panels are hot. Okay. Thanks for heads up about the big shadow from the mic. Yeah, Mike is a big guy. Okay. Yeah. Like that. All right. So you probably can't see the panels now, but we just laid them here. And let me check the input. 275, 78 watts, 285, 288, 89, 93. Wow, yeah, look at that, 290 watts right now, stable. 295 watts. Guys, I'm gonna do a screenshot, 96. Wow, those are better numbers. So obviously, yeah, I missed school when I was a kid, guys. I skipped school. I mean, the sun is there, so I had to position them like this, not to think about those weird angles. What?
The shadow is back.
Where? No, it's not. No, it's not. The panel is here.
Oh, okay.
We just moved the panel.
But you were talking about it, so I don't know.
All right. Cool. All right. I guys, love your comments. All right. All right. $3,098. What is that? The price? Let me check. Let me check. AC200 Max and B230. We clearly have the best price for EB3A right now, but yeah, you're right. The price is 3,000. For some products, the price did not change, so we did not say that it did change. For EB3A, it's clearly a huge discount right now, $209 only. But for other products, they might have been on the promotion already by the time we started the spring promotion. So, okay, guys. Now, AC200 Max. Where did we stop? So the app. You probably can we show the app? I think we can, right? So this is the maximum brightness on my phone, just for the record. So again, I can't see myself here. So it's 299 watts right now, almost 300 watts that we're getting from a 420 watt solar panel, which is actually very good. So let's go here. What do we have? We have the PV input. Here we have the grid input. We are not charging from any grid source, so obviously there is no input, right? Now here we have DC output and AC output. And we have the AC on right now simply because the unit has to be turned on. It's also a very common question. Do we have to turn the unit on? You don't have to. I mean, do you have to turn the unit on when you're charging it from solar panels? You don't have to. It will turn on automatically, so don't worry about it. So here we have DC input output, and basically we're not running anything, but we could run this mini fridge as an example. This is the mini fridge that you can charge from AC and DC, and for the DC we have the 12 volt the 12 volt socket right here. Excuse me, I'm gonna plug it in very quickly and turn DC on. from the app. Turn DC on here, and we're gonna start running our fridge right now. So we're getting 294 watts of input, and let me turn the fridge on. The fridge was off. Now it's on, and it's 36 watts. We're pulling out 36 watts from the DC output, and we're charging our 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗿𝗶𝗆 Max from the solar panel, and we're getting 293 watts in. Awesome. So here we have the battery pack. We have because we can connect to external batteries like B230 or B300. Battery panel, the parallel, battery status, battery parallel, pack 3, SOC, status, battery parallel. Okay. And we can turn off the whole unit if we want to. Here are the settings: share device, auto sleep, and firmware upgrade. The best one is firmware upgrade. Alright, this is it, guys. This was the app. Probably couldn't.
Giveaway right now.
And it's a giveaway time right now. Okay, what are we giving away? Is it a BLUETTI table? Campingware set. Tableware set. Yeah. Okay, tableware set. We're giving a BLUETTI tableware set for camping. Perfect giveaway for camping. Here is this tableware set. You see, guys, we have like some plates and stuff like that for camping. Actually, pretty good. You need those when camping. So
everybody say it's tableware set and mic.
Yeah, I know. Alright. So let's go, guys. Just type BLUETTI in the comments if you want to take part in the giveaway. Type BLUETTI in the comments. Let's go. Alright. Let's see who we have here. Oh my god, who am I here with? BLUETTI and Mike. Yeah. Alright, let's go. That's funny. Alright, so we have half an hour before the end of the live stream. Half an hour. And this is good news for me because it's hot.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Alright, so just for the record, we boosted our 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗿𝗆 Max from 19% to 23% right now. And we are running the fridge too, so actually I'm going to turn the fridge off right now.
We have the name now.
We have the names, good. So who are the winners?
For YouTube, it's Debbie.
Sorry?
Debbie, D-E-B-I, Debbie.
Debbie.
Yes.
Debbie from YouTube.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And from Facebook?
Dale Bowen.
Sorry?
Dale Bowen.
Dale Bowen from Facebook. Congratulations. Dale Bowen and Debbie. Alright, guys. Perfect, guys. Email us at livestream@bluetti.com and send us your shipping address and your phone number, please. Thank you. Alright, let's go. Okay, so where did we stop? Let me check. Alright, guys, let's talk about charging of 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗿𝗆 Max. So we can charge it from solar panels, or we can charge it from the grid power. Both are okay. So because we have a very massive capacity, massive battery capacities, 2,048 watt hours, 2,000 and 2,200 watts for AC. So it's 3,500 plus life cycles before the battery drops to 80% of the original capacity, and it's 6,000 cycles to 50% of the original capacity. So from when you recharge your 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗿𝗆 Max from the wall outlet power, you will need 4.6 to 5.1 hours to completely recharge it, right? Okay, excuse me. Now, right now we're getting solar charging at 300 watts. Oh, awesome, 300 watts. Good number. Okay. So you can also recharge your 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗿𝗆 Max from your car power socket, of course, when you're actually on the go, when your engine is running at least. Now, you can recharge from a generator too. You can recharge from lead acid batteries too if you need to. and you can combine any DC and AC charging methods at the same time. So you can combine charging from adapter, solar panels, adapter and car charging, adapter and lead-acid battery at the same time. And when it's under dual charging, it prioritizes charging from PV. For example, if you're charging from PV and grid power at the same time, will give priority to PV, to solar charging by default. Okay. All right. So here is some estimation of operating time. For example, if you're charging your phone, you can charge it 200 times. If you're running an LED light bulb of 20 watts, you can run it for 85 hours. If you run a TV of 75 watts, you can run it for 22 hours. If you run electronic tools of 80 watts, you can run it for 20 hours. If you run a 90 watt fridge, you can actually run it for 19 hours. If you run a slow cooker of 200 watts, you can run it for 9 hours. Okay, so let's sum it up, guys. AC200 Max right here. It weighs in at 61.9 pounds, but this is because it has the massive battery capacity, lithium iron phosphate battery, 2048 watt hours or 40 amp hours. The standard battery voltage is 51.2 volts DC. It works perfectly under temperature from 32 to 104, and discharge temperatures from -4 to 104 Fahrenheit, of course. Now, and the Livestream price right now is, just open the description to check it there. It's $1,699. It's a very good price for such a unit. And honestly, I think that AC200 Max is indeed the user's choice. Many people love AC200 Max because it's really easy to use, guys. You simply, as we say, just power on. You simply press that button, power on, and there you go. If you have like basic knowledge that you don't want to overload it, you don't want to plug devices that will pull out more than 2,200 watts. When you plug in solar panels, make sure the voltage is compatible. This is it. You don't have to know anything else. It's really user friendly, really for everybody. Not like gas generators that are just scary to be around. But it's really a good gadget for everybody. AC200 Max, and not most importantly, but also a good selling point, that if you want more capacity, right? Simply get more batteries. We have 2 BLUETTI batteries. So speaking about BLUETTI, let me show it to you. So there we go. This is BLUETTI. Look, it fits perfectly. The size is the same. It's the same size. It's like, you guys can see, it's like twice shorter than AC200 Max. But even though it's twice the size of AC200 Max, the battery capacity is actually the same. It's 2048 watt hours here and here. You can connect maximum 2 batteries like this. Now, of course, we need a cable. This cable. It might give me an alert right now because I'm gonna plug it in and I need some time to physically lock it, right? And so I'll give it an alert. So it started vibrating. It's okay. Did it give me an alert? No. Okay, perfect. So we connected 2 battery. Oh, because we did not turn it on yet. Awesome. So let's turn it on. I just push this button. I have to lock it here. Okay. 22% and 24%. So yeah, now we have successfully connected this battery. So again, if you need extra battery capacity, you can get 1 or 2 BLUETTIs, just like this. Now we have 2048 watt hours of the battery of AC200 Max itself, and we have 2048 watt hours of the battery of BLUETTI. Okay, okay. Now, let's see. All right, let me see, guys. Guys, do you have any questions? If you have any questions about any of our products, please let me know in the comments. I really want to have more interaction with you. This is a reminder for Facebook viewers that to win our last giveaway, to participate in our last giveaway, please jump on YouTube. Yeah, because we're going to be doing it on YouTube. And we have a big giveaway today. We give away one 𝗵𝗂200. Okay. I bought my AC200 Max last year for $1,899 and don't regret it. Yeah, Chris, honestly, Chris, I think this is the right attitude, you know, because you will use this thing for 10 plus years. So sometimes the price is up, sometimes it's down. As long as it's working well, you know, and it meets your needs, I think it's a good choice. My AC200 Max in B230 will be running my gas furnace. Though tonight's snowstorm. Okay, that's good that you have something to run your appliances from. Were you at Quartzsite this year? I thought I saw you on a YouTube video about this Big Ten. Maybe some of our people were there. I was not there. I want to have a EB3A 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗶𝘆. 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗶𝘆 right now is the best time for EB3A. The price is the lowest. Very beautiful there. Okay. I'm getting a good 10. I am. I still can afford it. Okay, I see. I agree. Total. Okay, what's the total wattage with 2 B230 batteries? So yeah, the wattages add up. So it's 2,048 watt hours with plus 2,048 watt hours. This is the total wattage. And if you have one more B230 batteries, it's 2,048 plus 2,048, because it's just that the battery capacity is the same here and here. 2,048 plus 2,048 plus 2,048. And if it's a B300 battery connect with, it's going to be 2,048 plus 3,072 plus 3,072. That's a big mic. In Ireland, okay, hello to Ireland. Mine runs the pallet stuff when we lose power. Okay, I love our AC200 Max, but I wish we had got the AC300. Yeah, AC300. Well, actually, you can think about getting B300 battery for your AC200 Max if you need more battery capacity. B300 battery alone has the lifespan of 3,500 plus life cycles and the battery capacity of 3,072 watt hours. Massive capacity. Yeah, guys, please give us a like, as 𝗧𝗵𝘂𝗶𝗆 always notifies you. Yeah, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you so much. Okay, I have to figure out how to hook things up. Definitely, and getting something very, very soon. I love the passion about discussion this. Yeah, guys, we have to all switch to portable power. There's really no downsides to that, right? It's both budget friendly and eco friendly, and just great. We have one B230 with the Max and one 3 with the other one. Awesome. This is just awesome. Okay. Now we still have enough time before our giveaway, as I can see. Even more if you treat the battery well. Yeah, very well noticed. Basically, we have like battery management system. So, you know, put simply, we will not let you destroy the battery. So basically, if you discharge the battery to complete zero, the display will show 0, but actually it will preserve some battery, right? So to kind of protect it from deep discharge, and well, it will shut down automatically if there is like something is wrong, you know, put simply. So, but if you have some knowledge how to use it, how to prolong, basically it's not hard at all. Like all you want to do is just make sure you discharge it and recharge it every once in a while completely, not like running it always, you know, like discharge to like 40% and charging from 90%. No, like yeah, you can do that, but also sometimes just like once every month or even less frequent than that. Make sure you discharge it and recharge it fully. It's good for the battery. Yeah, charge slow when you can. Your battery will like you more. I agree on that. You know, that's what I do with my phone even, and of course it's a bad comparison, but I had this like small adapter, AC adapter for my phone. Like I don't use the quick charge. I use a quick charge for iPhone when I have to, but at night I just connect it to that small adapter. So yeah, it's a good rule of thumb, so to say. Can you ever overcharge? Not really. You can't really overcharge. It will stop charging automatically. So you can't really overcharge, and it's not that bad for the battery. So don't worry about it. No. That is cool that 𝗵𝗴 has a native solar input. Yes, I love my 𝗵𝗴. And also what is cool is that the open circuit voltage is such a big range from 10 to 145 volts. This is really cool. Okay, email sent. Okay, thank you. I'm so obsessed with solar power stations. That's great, guys. This is actually, it makes me happy that people love solar power. Remind me, is 𝗵𝗴 designed to work with AC200 Max? Yes, it does. AC200 Max can absolutely work with B300. You connect it with the same cable that you use right here. Yes, you can even connect two B300 together. Love all 10 of ones we have. You have 10 power stations of ours? Wow, that's a lot. Patrick Plumber Report. You can solar charge up to 500 watts for the B300 with the charger enhancer. Yes, if any access to when 𝗬𝗍𝗍 makes a moon panel. Moon panels. Wow. Can I steal your business idea? Okay, B300 yes for AC200 Max and not for yeah moon panels. Yeah, let's go for moon panels, guys. Come on, solar panels are too old. You have to never let them know your next step. You have to be ahead. You can. Yeah, it's the middle of the night here in Ireland, but oh wow. 3:44 a.m. here. Wow, it's rather early morning there. Okay, 𝗵𝗵70. Yeah, 𝗵𝗵70 is a great unit. Awesome gift. So yeah, we do give away a BLUETTI EB3A very soon. Now, I don't know if it's a good idea to show you guys the screen of AC200 Max, because obviously it's very bright right here. You couldn't see it. But let me just tell you what you can do through the screen. Okay. So number one, you can control the DC input. There are two DC inputs, okay? Either PV, solar panel, or others. So others can be lead-acid battery, car charging. So before you connect to any PV, or better say, before you connect to any DC charging methods, either it's a car charging, lead-acid battery, or solar charging, please go to the settings there, okay? And the settings, choose DC input source. If it's a solar panel, like in our case, set it to PV, and if it's any other method, set it to others, okay? This is very important. This is it. Now you can also do some like minor settings, like control the time of the screen, when do you want the screen to turn off, control the brightness of the screen, frequency, voltage if needed, all this stuff from the screen. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I understand. 𝗵𝗵70, 𝗵𝗵3A, those screens are not ideal. I understand. They do have an informative screen. The only downside probably is it doesn't stay on long enough, so you have to like constantly press this button, turn it on. But you know, if you can tolerate that, it's pretty good. The video is coming in so clear, which is actually good news for us. We did not expect to have good Wi-Fi connection. We were prepared for the worst. It's not giveaway time yet, haha, yeah. The timer is there. It's like 6 minutes, 50 seconds before the giveaway. Yeah. Alright, yeah, typing 𝗬𝗍𝗍 is fun. Awesome. Guys, do you have any questions about AC200 Max, B330, or EB3A, or any more solar panels? Maybe you want to ask something? Don't hesitate. Go ahead and ask whatever you want. Maybe I don't know the answer, but if I do, I'll let you know. How many watts are you getting? Right now we're getting 301 watts right now from our PV 420 solar panel. The time here is 11:47 a.m. So what if 𝗬𝗍𝗍 made a solar powered mic? Guys, come on, let it go. What's wrong with the mic? Can I charge 𝗬𝗍𝗍? No, you cannot, because 𝗬𝗍𝗍 makes power stations that only work with their own solar panels. Unlike us. So dang, ours trying to get the job out of all of us. Plus minus AC200 Max version P. Okay, tell him I need the EB3A by Saturday. Well, okay, noted. Did you place the order already? Did you pay? What is the max watt hours for the AC300 Max? There is no such thing as AC300 Max. There is AC300. Wait, what is AC3000 Max? We don't have anything like AC3000 Max. We have AC300. It works with B300S. So the watt hour there, the capacity is basically to AC300. You can connect. It's a modular solar generator, so it doesn't have the battery inside, right? So you can connect the batteries externally. You can connect either B300 battery, you can only connect B300 battery, right? Right. So one B300 battery is 3,072 watt hours, right? You can connect maximum 4. You can connect maximum 4 batteries, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can go to split phase mode, connect 2 AC300s together with a communication plug. Again, you don't have to DIY it, we have it all. And connect maximum 4 batteries to one unit, maximum 4 batteries to the other, so you have 8 in total. Okay, I ordered one, yep, yeah, okay, good. Well, we'll try to ship it to you as soon as possible. Again, like, can't promise it was there by Saturday. No, definitely not. Okay, AC200 Max, alright, good question. So, AC200 Max, right? So it has its own battery inside, 2048 watt hours, right? You can connect maximum 2 B230 batteries. Each B230 battery is 2048 watt hours, same number, so it's 2048 plus 2048 plus 2048. Or you can connect 2 B300 batteries maximum. So B300 battery is, as I said, 3072 watt hours. So 2048 plus 3072 plus 3072, okay? All right, I run a, what is that? What was that, the comment? Oh, I run an IP120 on EB3A and EB3A. That's great. Has somebody made a solar compatibility chart for portable solar panels and power stations? I'm not aware of that. Yeah, AC200 Max. Yeah, I hope you got your answer for AC200 Max. What is the charge? What is the charge at right now? It's at 24% right now. 24%. Let me check. It's not accurate. We have to actually fix it. I don't believe this is 24%. It has to be higher because we have connected 2 batteries. Oh, I see. Because we have connected 2 batteries right now. Okay, so if we disconnect, it's charging both AC200 Max and B230 right now. B230, sorry. Yes, I want to take B230 camping with panel. B230 is honestly one of my favorites too, simply because of the size and the weight. It's smaller than B300. B300 is just heavy. So if you have a car, if you have a vehicle, yeah, awesome. But B230 is like more kind of, you know, more lightweight. So where you live? Okay. Yeah. It's okay. Like if you don't follow, it's okay because I already replied to that comment.
No, I said ordered it. Somebody ordered our product during the live stream.
I know, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what is the water resistance rating on the panels? They are not water resistant. They have IP65 water resistance, but this is not great. So please don't expose them to water. Heads up, keep in mind that daylight savings time starts on Saturday morning. Oh, thank you so much. Sunday morning, right? Sunday morning. Now it's what, Thursday? So the time is going to shift. We have to remember that because we work in different time zones. Okay. I was just if I had an AC200, don't lay them flat in a puddle. Yeah, right. He's getting sunburn out there. I am. All right. The Max can charge the external batteries much better. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for your kind comments. And we are about to give our P200 away. The VIP department still have emailed me back from BLUETTI EB3A. Helena, take a look at Travel Diva's comment and make sure that the VIP department emails her. Might be a bug. Okay, thanks. We see a hand on the camera. That was Mike, guys. That was Mike's hand. Mike's a huge guy. Okay, someone's thumb. Lol. That was a sign, guys. Mike was trying to tell you that you gotta give us those thumbs up, guys. That's the thing. Which power station is BLUETTI planning on upgrading next? honestly, I have no information about that. I have no updates on that. Nobody tells me. Okay, honestly, the Max is just better way to go. I absolutely agree. I absolutely love AC200 Max. Absolutely love. Tim, get in the tent. All right. Okay. Well, now that I ordered the EB3A, I could use the panel. Yeah, for EB3A, get 𝗵𝗵200, the best one. Probably 𝗵𝗵120 is not ideal. Right? I mean, the input will not be high. It will be a decent input, but why settle for decent if you can get a great input from 𝗵𝗵200? And they're almost the same size, so I don't see the reason to purchase 𝗵𝗵120 if you can purchase 𝗵𝗵200. So yeah, get 𝗵𝗵200. And buying them separately is the same way. Like, I'm not sure about Texas for you guys, but basically the price is, it's not cheaper to buy them in a bundle. I mean, it's the same price, buy them separately or in a bundle. How is the temperature in the tent? I'm not sure what the temperature in the tent is, but here the temperature is, let me check right now. It's not high, by the way, but it's very hot. So here it's 26 degrees Celsius, so it's what, 79 Fahrenheit. Okay. All right, now we've got BLUETTI's in the comments because it's a giveaway time right now.
You screenshot it.
All right, cool. I can. If my connection is good enough, let me go on YouTube and let me look up BLUETTI, and I'm gonna screenshot without looking at it, by the way, without looking at it, so it's fair. All right, guys, now type BLUETTI in the comments, and I am going to screenshot it. I'm going to take a screenshot on my phone and show you the screen. So here I have the the comments here. So I'm just gonna screenshot. So Facebook followers, please go on YouTube because we give away only one 𝗵𝗵200 on YouTube. Let's go. 10, 9. We give away one 𝗵𝗵200. Okay, solar panel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not looking. Let's go. Okay, so the winner is Jane Bray. Jane Bray. Congratulations, Jane Bray. Congrats. Jane Bray, you got our 𝗵𝗵200. So please email us at livestream@bluetti.com. Send us your shipping address and your phone number. Thank you. That was our last giveaway for today. I hope you liked it. Guys, we don't have much time. We have 5 minutes before the end of the live stream. So if you want to get EB3A, which is an amazing choice because the price is just so good, get it right now. And if you want to use discount codes, you must be even faster because discount codes expire once we end the live stream. Okay. So yeah. Now, congratulations on the giveaway. If you don't need it. Okay, yeah. Now we have some, yeah, now we're talking. That was quick though. Did you come up with it before we gave it away? Because that was a very quick, I don't know, message like, I'll buy the solar panel from you. We can talk about the price, right? It is very funny. Okay. Yeah, guys, thank you for being here. It was our first live stream outdoors. I wish I could say I hope we can do it more often, but honestly, it's so hot here. I think the studio is just fine. But yeah, you saw our solar panels in use. Just for the record, the solar conditions are not the best, and the solar panels angle are not ideal, but we still get a very good input. So we get, right now, let me check what the input right now is, because now is the best time. It's almost 12 a.m. here. So 300 watts from 𝗵𝗵420. Awesome. So it would be great to combine two EB3As via connecting cable 1200 watts. Yeah, we'll do it next time. Good night, everybody. It was very good to see you here. Now, guys, if you haven't pressed the like button yet, please do. It really helps us a lot to get bigger and better, so we appreciate, guys, your support. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, you can visit on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. You know, we have our website 𝗦𝗬𝗵 You can also go to our second channel, which is BLUETTI Support, and you can watch some videos there if you need any support. Yeah, I really appreciate really appreciate your help, guys, and don't forget to invite your friends next time. Let's you know, invite more people to our solar energy community, right? Solar power community. How come my comments was not on your phone? I have no idea. Maybe, I don't know. I just opened it. Sometimes I heard that YouTube kind of like restricts you from commenting the same words too much. So, all right. You have an email. Okay, Jane, what blade do you have? All right. Thanks for great presentation. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Today's Thursday. Our next live is going to be this. It's going to be this Sunday. How come my comments not show up on your phone? Again, I think that this is because YouTube restricts comments that are repetitive. We encountered that problem many times ago. Many times. During previous live streams. So yeah, this is why. Don't parallel EB3A. Yeah, you simply cannot parallel EB3A. Right, sorry, I didn't even think about it, because the voltage will be too high, obviously. So at least with our solar panels, we can't parallel it. We don't need it. We don't need to. So yeah. Okay, guys. It was good to have you here. Pleasure to be here with you. EB does not have a parallel mode. Yeah, exactly. And if you think about it, just, you know, the maximum voltage there is 28 volts. So at least for our solar panels, you can only use one PV68, PV120, or PV200. Right. Alright, guys, great to have you here. Remember to like and subscribe, and remember to visit us on all of social media. If you're watching us not from the US, you can go to our website and choose the country there. We don't have all the countries, but we have many countries there. I'll see you next time.